So we're going to become aware of the life that's in us. Because, and this is not a thinking thing, all I want you to do, if I ask you if you're alive, well, you know that you are. It's a fact, because you're here. And there are no corpses, right? There are no corpses in this room. Well, thank God for that, you know. But what if we knew we were alive? What if we could actually know it? I mean, I don't mean know it, because we might be thinking, I can't say it, with our minds that we're alive. But actually, there's a way of knowing that we're alive. So, you know, if we bring our attention, for example, into our hand, our right hand, and I say to you, how do you know that your right hand is alive? Do you know that you've got a right hand? Now, you might go like this and wiggle it. But what if you don't wiggle it? Don't wiggle your hand and don't tense up trying to make a hand. Don't put an image of hand in your mind. Can you still feel your hand? Can you feel the kind of the electricity and life force that's there? That's you. That's it. That's all that there is, actually. The whole universe is made of that. But your flavour, your little bit of saltiness or juiciness or whatever, is particular to you, which is fantastic. And then our identity is kind of grown from that. And so what this meditation is going to do is we're just going to come into that sense of ourself and not do any more than that. That's all that we're going to do in these few minutes. And my operating theory at the moment, and I'm happy for somebody to please add to it, this is my goal right now, really, is to be, I call this state in being. To be in being as much as possible with the idea that, like the life force moving through a tree, that if instead of trying to make myself be something, if I am here, then my life will grow from my life. You see? Because all I want of you, men and women, is that you shall achieve your own beauty as the flowers do. Lawrence, again. So that's kind of where we're going. I hope that makes some kind of sense. I'm not the best explainer of things. I'm a very right-brained creature. So and I don't have an answer. You couldn't put me on question time and say this is the right answer about this kind of thing. It's just this seems to be my operating theory at the moment, that if we are our life force, which we are, and we live from our life force, do some focusing so we're not reacting and things too much, then the world is different. The war is over, as we talked about before. So what I'd like to do is, let's have 15 minutes. So we'll just have 10 minutes. Okay, we'll have 10 minutes. I'll ring a bell to start us, a bell in the middle to bring you back, and if you floated off somewhere, and a bell at the end just to bring us out. So meditation is not about floating away, just like the focusing. It's not about floating away or going off into some other state. It's about simply being here. You being here. Ram Dass says, be here now. We're going to be here now. And I just want to bring you into contact with your own life force. And that's it. And the way we will sit, you can do it sitting, you can do it lying down. If you want to get yourself into a kind of a good meditational sort of position, hands in your lap, kind of folded so they're kind of not in your way. Sitting cross-legged is useful, but it doesn't make you spiritual. Sitting on a chair is absolutely fine. The only problem with lying down is the snoozies, you know. But if you need to sleep, you need to sleep, so there's no problem there, is there? So get yourself comfortable. I'll add one more thing, because I come from a Zen background. So there's a Zen basis to what I'm doing, which is in Zen, one sits with one's eyes open. And the reason that we sit with our eyes open is to not go off spiraling into the mind. But if in order to feel the connection more, that you close your eyes, then that is also fine. I do both, so it's whatever's needed, but just to kind of give a Zen perspective as well. Okay. As the bell fades away, just let yourself be here. Be aware of the sounds outside. There are children's voices, there are adults, there's an aeroplane. None of those things, we don't need to attach to any of them. They're just there. We are safe here in this moment. Allow yourself to take a breath from your feet right the way up through your body and breathe out through your mouth. And again, up through the whole body from the bottoms of the feet, right the way up the spine and out through the mouth. And one more time. So if your mind is busy, let your mind be busy. And if you're feeling a lot, then let yourself feel. Don't try and change anything about how you are right now. We don't need to be special. We don't need to be meditators. And just become aware of the life in your right hand. No need to move it. No need to change anything. Just the force of electricity that is you in your right hand. The life that animates that hand. Whatever sounds there are outside, just let yourself hear beyond the sound. Now be aware of your left hand in the same way. Right hand, left hand. Right foot, left foot. Whole right arm, whole left arm. Whole right leg, whole left leg. No need to move our feet, no need to move our hands. Just awareness from within of the life that's there. Now come up through the body. The buttocks, sex organs, stomach and lower back. Top of the belly, chest, middle and upper back, our shoulders, our throats, backs of our necks, up the face, top of the head, back of the head. Allow yourself to be aware of the life in your whole body. The thoughts can talk on, the feelings can go on, but we are just here with our whole body. not trying to change anything, not trying to be anything, just in our own being. If a difficult emotion arises, if something's coming up, just say hello. Don't try and push it away. But also don't try and pull it towards you. Hello. What is the feeling of this emotion? Not our resistance to it. Just ask the emotion what it wants to tell you, and then let it be. Just allow yourself to come back to the life that is yours. If you get lost, if you wander away, right hand, left hand, right leg, left leg, and come up through the body. We're just going to have 5 minutes now where we just sit with our presence, not outside it, but inside it. And then I'll ring 3 bells for the end. If you get lost, if you get bored, if you get angry, don't try and push it away. Just come back to that sense of life in the body. be aware of the space that we're in. Don't try and make yourself anything. It's not important to look like a meditator or anything. Just be aware of this room, this tent. Be aware of the other people here, the light coming in, the sounds outside. Maybe you want to take a breath in through the whole body again, just to let yourself be. Up through the feet, all the way up the spine, and out through the mouth. Take as much time as you need. No rushing. Nothing to answer. Just be here.